Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Name's Robert. Today we're going to be doing a Electrician 2 review on the Ideal 61-757. So let's dive right into this. Alright, here we go guys. Let's talk about this Ideal 61-757 Clampmeter here. I picked this meter up about 2 months ago off Amazon for around $133 plus tax. But anyway, this is a real good meter for what I've been using it alongside of my fluke, comparing measurements and stuff with this meter. It's fairly accurate, but before we get into the features of this meter, let's go over the durability and some of the external features of how this meter is built. So right off the bat, when you pick this meter up, it's not a heavy meter and it's not a super lightweight meter. It's a meter that you pick up and it feels durable. It's real good quality, rubber grips on the side. I like how it has the rubber grip on the dial here. Makes it easy to turn on and off. A nice large clamp. The clamp feels good and springy, good and decent, you know. Overall, a good meter. One of the disadvantages though I don't like right off the bat with this meter is the third hand here. It puts the tip of the probe, of the lead, like a half inch or so off the clamp, and I'll show you that here in just a second. And let's just go ahead and do that. I'm trying to video with one hand and do this, but when you push this down, you know, you got that much room to stick the probe into a receptacle or, you know, a panel or something. You can already see it. It's just not convenient. One other good thing about this meter is the screen is it's a really good screen. Big bold letters, numbers, and then the backlights. Nice. I like the tight side feature too. Well, if you're up in a panel working and you can't see the top, you can see the bottom. Also has a nice LED light built in. Another thing that I don't like about this meter is the leads. The leads, I'm not going to say are super garbage, but they're not really good leads. I would recommend, if you're going to get this meter, and we're going to use this meter daily, to go ahead and just get a new set of leads, because those are not the best. Okay, so now that we've kind of discussed the overall meter, the durability and some of the good features and the bad features, let's look at some of the features here that's built into this meter that makes this a good meter. And we'll start off with the NCV feature, which is the non-contact voltage feature. And you know, it's a good feature. You know, it will detect if if a conductor is energized, if it's live, which is a handy feature, because if you're working in a panel or working on something, you definitely want to make sure that the power is off. Now, me personally, I'll use this feature, but I also want to meter out whatever it is I'm working on, just to make sure. I always double check with a meter. Don't always trust this non-contact voltage feature. It's a handy feature to have. So the hertz percentage function here is using the leads to check hertz through voltage. Like you can plug your leads into a receptacle and it will tell you if it's what hertz it is. You have capacitance, diode, resistance, continuity. You have temperature, Fahrenheit or Celsius. And you have the LOZ voltage, which is supposed to help reduce ghost voltage. Lots of features with this meter. And now that we went over some of the features, it does have the P code function, the min max, 0, range function. Now that we went over some of the features, we'll do some comparison tests on some voltage, some amps, and maybe some temperature, and see how close the readings are on voltage and amps with the fluke, and we'll go from there. Good meter though overall. I like this meter. Well worth a little over $130. You can't beat it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to test voltage with this meter, and I'm fixing to plug in the leads into a 120 volt receptacle, and we'll see what the reading is. Here we go. You get a nice audible tone, a light indicator up top, and looks like with this meter, the 757, we are reading 115.5 volts AC. Alright guys, so here I am in a panel, and we're just going to do a quick amp drive of this meter. Nice lights, 22 amps, 25 amps, 23 amps. Okay guys, so that about wraps it up for this meter, the review on the Ideal 61-757 Clampmeter. I'm not going to go through every feature of this meter and do an example. I just did the volts and the kind of amp drive just to give you a visual of what it's going to be like, what it looks like, etc. Recommend this meter, especially for the price and for the features of this meter. It's definitely a plus. But if you have any, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any one of these features that you'd like for me to go over and show you, just comment down below, and we'll try to get that on for you. But yeah, go out and grab yourself an Ideal 61-757, and you won't be disappointed. Till next time, we'll catch you later.